Religion Final Project by Tavis Brown. Many people wonder, how does media shape our culture? In a positive way, that is. Well, for starters, we could look at the amount of fame and fortune hundreds and hundreds of people have gained through media. I personally think this would make me happier than my wildest dreams. We could also look at the huge population of people that are supplied with jobs throughout the media world. Many businesses strive under our media revolution, like Facebook, Google, Twitter, YouTube, MySpace, etc. I know myself, whenever I am put in the newspaper or mentioned on the news through sports like hockey, baseball, volleyball, I take great pride in it myself. So I can only imagine how the movie stars must feel being on covers of magazines that thousands and thousands and thousands of people read every day. Now, how does the media shape our culture in a negative way? This is probably a more asked question. I can think of more negative ways that media affects our culture than positive ways. For example, no one's information can stay safe on the internet. No one knows how many rumors are created and how often and fast they spread. YouTube and Facebook have been a major part of this issue throughout the last 10 or so years. And most of the time, no matter how hard you try, the truth will always get out. As a result of this, many people's lives have changed for good and bad. People can lose very valuable information through media, and that's why people need to keep their personal information personal and watch what they do on the internet and not be giving their information away and signing up for things they don't think they should be. Due to this fact that I'm not very famous, I wouldn't really know how this feels. However, I'm quite sure this would be a horrible feeling for any person, and getting your life back on track would be absolutely horrible to try. What do you think it means to be a person of service? I believe a person of service is a person who puts others before themselves and will use his wealth and well-being to help others and make their lives better. This kind of person would even risk their life to even have a chance to save someone else or make that other person's life better. If Jesus were to return to earth, what do you think he would challenge us to do and why? I personally believe that Jesus would tell the world's population to believe what they think is best and not always listen to what the media says. By doing this, people would have more faith in themselves and wouldn't be as self-conscious, making our culture a better thing to be a part of and a more peaceful place to live. As Christians, what is our responsibility to the world? I believe that as Christians, we need to stand up for each other and always tell the truth to others no matter what. We also need to stand strong as a group and as a community. I think that this is a pretty common belief through the Christian community, and I believe many Christians follow these rules, and that by doing this, the culture and the Christian community that we live in becomes a stronger place by every single person that does this. How does your social actions improve the lives of others? I believe that my social actions affect the lives of others from the way I treat and respect other people. I may not always be the nicest person, but when someone is in serious trouble or in need of advice or help, or just needs somebody to talk to, I will always be there. I feel very bad for people who are feeling down because I know exactly how it can feel. I can do this by helping people, just by talking to them, just by being there for them, or just giving my 2 cents about what they should be doing in that situation and trying to make it better and more comfortable for them. How does the media such as radio, music, television, etc. shape your culture? I'm going to be talking about the internet here. The internet shapes our culture very dramatically. It affects how everyone views themselves and others. It can also affect how people view themselves and others. It also affects businesses and how they are run and how social media is run. It changes the way our culture works and the way society functions. Facebook, for example, will change how people view themselves and affect their popularity level and also change their friends' social status. Or we could have a look at YouTube. Posting a video on YouTube of you doing yourself something cool or doing something bad can make you famous forever. However, this could happen in a good or bad way. And by doing this, we see that social media has evolved to where everything is related to something, either with an electronic device or social media, and that changes how everybody thinks and how everybody views themselves as people. And I think this is a big change, and I think this really does affect the Christian community and the culture that we live in, for just churches taking any sort of technology in to people not even going to church anymore because they're so amused by what's going on online, or they're trying to catch up to their newest TV show. And this could really affect the Christian community, but I believe if we stay strong and work together as a community, involving technology in an appropriate manner, we could affect and slow down media and shape it the way we want it in our culture. And I believe that's the best thing to do for the Christian community.